Hello everyone, my name is Katie, I am the Introverted Reader. Welcome back to my channel. Been a minute since I've seen you. I don't normally film videos on Saturdays, but I have since decided that from now on Saturday is going to be like a video day. So I don't normally stick to schedules, but before I get into today's video, which is going to be a fun tag video, you see by the title, I've decided that for the foreseeable future, unless I decide to change it, I'm going to post videos on Tuesdays and every other Saturday. I say every other Saturday because I get every other Saturday off work. So that'll be the schedule from now on. Well, for a wee while. We'll see how it goes. And obviously follow me on my socials. They're down below. My Instagram and Twitter are down below. So follow me there so as you know what the crack is. And if I decide to change it, I'll update on there and let you know. So anyway, with that out of the way, I have a fun tag video for you guys today. I am doing the Young Royals book tag, which was created by my good Judy, my girl, Kaz over at Cats at Camera. I will leave her original video link down below if you want to go and watch it. You should, and subscribe because she's lovely. So yeah, this is a book tag surrounded by the Netflix show Young Royals, which is a Swedish drama about this boy called Willem who falls in love with this boy at his school called Simon, and whole sorts of scandalous happen from there basically, because it's all set in a private school and you know all sorts of shenanigans go down in a private school. So anyway, so there are 5 questions here. I have them written down in my notebook. So the first question is for Willem, who is a Swedish prince, and he has a lot of pressure and expectations put on him, obviously because of his position. So naturally, his question is a character that has a lot of expectations put on them. So a character that's under a lot of pressure, that has a lot, that is in like a high position in life, is like the chosen one. I kind of went the unconventional route for this. For this one, I went with Avatar Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, if you're familiar with the story of Avatar, Aang felt a lot of, I've been saying feeling under pressure, but it's very, very true. If you watch the TV show, he knows that he is the Avatar. He knows that he has to take on this role and, you know, protect the world and like be the bridge between this world and the spirit world and everything. It's a lot to put on a 12-year-old boy. And for a lot of the story in the show and in the comics as well, he has a lot of self-doubt about himself. And a lot of times he does just want to be a kid, you know, and play games and go penguin surfing. I'm not sure what they call the penguins, what other animal they're supposed to be meshed with in the Avatar world, but anyway, so yeah, throughout the show, he feels a lot of self-doubt. He feels a lot of the time he doesn't even want to be the Avatar anymore. So yeah, I'll go with Avatar Aang for this one, mostly because I know I talk about Avatar a lot, but like I feel like I don't talk about it enough. Do you know what I mean? So I'll go with Avatar Aang for Willem. The second question is for Simon, who is Willem's love interest in Young Royals and who is the sweetest little small bean to ever grace the face of the earth. I love Simon so much. Like, if anything, I will protect him with my life. I will fight to the death anybody that tries to hurt my child. Anyway, so his question is a book where family plays an important role, because Simon isn't rich. You know, he pretty much goes to the school. He's what do they call them? Like drifters or something? I can't remember what they call them, but he is not like of like noble birth or anything like that. He's just a normal kid who somehow got into the school, but he doesn't live at the school. He just lives at home with his mom and his sister. And, you know, he loves his family. They're a very close-knit little group. And for this, I had 2 options, but then I decided to go for The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. This has, like, the family aspect in this isn't about like a blood related family. It has more of a found family aspect to it, because it's about a man called, what was his name? Linus. And Linus is a man who just punches in 9 to 5 and work every day. His really only companion is his cat. And then he gets this assignment, because he's kind of like a caseworker, to go to these different children's homes and basically check in, make sure everything's all right. And he finds this particular house on this island full of these magical children, and he just falls in love with them. And he also falls in love with the owner of the house, Arthur. And, you know, he finds love with Arthur, but he also finds love with these kids, and he just bonds with them, and it's just so sweet. Like, everybody describes this as like a hug in book form, and that's exactly what this is. So yeah, and I loved and adored this book so much. The fan family aspect generally made me tear up, and yeah, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay, so the next question is for Sarah. I'm gonna say Sarah. I'm not sure if it's pronounced like Zara or whatever, but that's Simon's younger sister. And Simon's younger sister, Sarah, she is very into her horse riding and being an equestrian. She likes being outdoors. She is on the autistic spectrum, which we love. And the actress that plays her is also on the autistic spectrum, so I love that. Anyway, so for Sarah's question, hers is, what hobby/interest do you want to see more of in books? Now, I was thinking about this, and I was like, I do love it whenever a character in a book has a creative hobby. But for me, I think I would like it more if more characters were into like more like, I don't know, like practical hobbies. You know, like I love reading a book where a character loves to bake, or they love to cook, or they love to go out into their garden and look after their garden and stuff like that, or maybe grow vegetables in their back garden or something like that. Or like with Sarah, like they're very into animals. Like I love animals. I love horses. I wanted to get a horse when I was 7, but my mum wouldn't let me. Rude. You know, it's maybe like spends all their time at the stables or like something like that. Just something, I don't know, I can't believe I'm saying this because I'm not an outdoorsy person, but maybe more outdoorsy like hobbies, even though I'm not an outdoorsy person. Like you wouldn't catch me outdoors for any reason. But yeah, I guess something like that, or like cooking or baking or something like that, because I'm trying to like not teach myself how to cook, but I want to get better at it, you know what I mean? And I would like to see myself seen in that aspect in books. I don't know what this bit of hair is doing, but sure. So the next question is for Felice, who is a character who's another student at the school. She kind of has a little crush on Willem, but we all know how that turned out. She wasn't my favorite character in the show, I'll be honest. I don't know how to feel about her, but I mean, she was all right. Anyway, for her prompt, it is a book that subverts a trope or a character that goes against the archetype. Now, again, I had to think about this one. Thanks, Kaz, for making me use my brain for these questions. I went with Poppy from Blood and Ash. So she low-key matches my shirt. Look at that. Wow. I went with her because if you're familiar with this series, Poppy is supposed to be this character who is supposed to be this like meek and mild little maiden who nobody talks to. She's not supposed to like read anything inappropriate, but like underneath it all, like she knows how to fight. She cusses sometimes. She sneaks in steamy novels to read, and like everybody thinks that that they have her all figured out, when in actual fact they don't know her at all. And I love that about her. Like I love that about her as a character. And I love how throughout, as this series goes on, she takes her life for her own and says, no, like, I don't want to sit around in a tower all day. Like, I want to actually go out and do something. Like, I want to prove myself. And she does that, like, over and over and over again. And I love that about this series. Like, I actually recently just got A Shadow in the Ember, which is kind of like another little novel included in this series. So I'm so excited to read that. But yes, back to this. I'm going for Poppy for this one because I really do believe that Poppy fights against the archetype every single time, and I love it. All right, and the last question is for August. August is a character in the show who is very, very complex. See, to be honest, I feel like August is one of those characters in the show where you either love him or you hate him. I'm in the middle. I didn't like some of the decisions that he made, and some things that he did, I was just like, you utter... like, I don't want to say a word, I don't want to demonetize, but... For August's prompt, it's a character who is unlikable or morally grey, who shows signs of weakness and humanity. Now, I went with a character who I love and adore, with my whole entire heart. And he is from the Grishaverse. And no, it's not who you think. It's not who you think. I'm not, no, I'm going for Kaz Brecker from the Six of Crows duology. We are a Kaz Brecker stan account in this household. I love him so freaking much. And this matches my shirt again. Like, see, if I was going to do that thing where like book covers as outfits, I would just wear this shirt and hold this. Like, that's amazing. Anyway, so yes, Kaz Brecker. I love him. Like, this is a man who stabs first and asks questions later, you know, but then on the other hand, he just those little moments where he shows a little bit of softness and a little bit of, wow, there is actually a person underneath all that swag, or underneath all that ruthlessness, or underneath all that like violent, chaotic energy. Like, it's just, oh, I love him. And like, I loved the way Freddie Carter portrayed him in the TV show. Like, I am so ready for Shadow and Bone season 2, because I'm just like, I'm in love. I'm in love with Kaz Brecker, and like, I loved seeing Freddie portray him in the show. Like, I love Freddie. I love Freddie as well. Like, I love them both. Like, Freddie is Kaz. He just is. And it just, I could gush about Kaz Brecker all day. Like, I really, really could. Like, I love him so much, and I can't wait to reread this book. Like, I'm making my way through the Grishaverse, and I'm on Siege and Storm at the minute, and see, when I get to this, it's gonna be such a good time. It's gonna be such a good time. I seriously might take a photo later on for like Instagram and be like, outfits as book covers, and just like wear this shirt and hold this book up. Like, this is a vibe. Anyway, so yeah, that was the Young Royals book tag. Kaz did tag me, but like, I was like, listen, see, if you didn't already tag me, I would have done it anyway, because we all know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tag. I hope you enjoyed my rambling. Like I said, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, as opposed to when it comes to like filming schedules and whatnot. I'm gonna try and do a video for you guys on days that I said. So like I said at the beginning, videos coming on Tuesdays and every other Saturday. I don't know what videos that they will be. I have some ideas, but again, I'll let you know. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, subscribe. I will leave Kaz's original video link down below. Go watch her video, subscribe to her, do all the things. And yeah, I will see you guys on Tuesday, hopefully. Bye!